Today, we'll be designing and making a layered geometric art piece with a laser cutter. In a software called Rhinoceros, I start by drawing a square that's 9 inches wide and 9 inches tall. Then, I draw angled lines to create a hexagon, which will be the frame for this art piece. Now, I'm drawing reference lines and circles on a separate layer, which is an important step of designing any project. These lines are our guide for developing the base pattern of the project. With the reference lines drawn, I start designing the base pattern on the layer that I'll be using for laser cutting. I'm using the line tool and starting one point of the line where the guidelines overlap. I know this pattern looks really simple right now, but wait until you see it duplicated around the entire frame. I select the lines for the pattern, add it to a block, and use the erase circle command to duplicate it around the shape. Just like that, we have the start to a geometric mandala. This is where we get to really work on the final pattern for this project. All we need to do is double-click one of the blocks and modify the lines in it. I decided to add a few extra lines to the pattern and end them at the original guides that I drew. When I'm ready to see the new pattern, I click OK and review the new art piece. This part of the process is so easy to get lost and spend a lot of time creating different variations. If you see that happening, copy the entire art piece over, explode the original block, create a new one, and keep exploring. By the end, you might have a handful of different patterns to try. When I'm satisfied with the pattern, I copy it over, delete all the blocks except one, and create a new block. We need to add thickness to each of these lines so that we can laser cut it. It sounds hard, but this part is really easy. All we need to do is go into one of the blocks and use the offset command. We can click the lines and easily create a copy to one side or both. I'm offsetting each line by a 1/16 of an inch. This is going to be the top layer, and when we're done, we'll create wider patterns for each layer below. When all the lines are offset, I delete the original ones, select the entire pattern, and use the trim tool to clean up all the overlapping lines. My goal is to be able to cut out all the smaller shapes so the overall pattern becomes the focal point of the project. With one layer complete, the next step is to create the layered effect. To do this, I joined all the lines together and used the offset command to copy each shape at a 1/16 of an inch smaller than the original one. Then I delete the original shapes and repeat this until I have all 3 layers. By the end of the process, this is what every layer looks like. To check the design, I use the extrude command to pull each layer into 3D. I use the move command to bring every layer together. This is how the 3D model looks when it's complete. I bring over my 1/8 inch EcoBirch plywood and mask them with paper tape to protect the surface from scorches and burns from the laser. I insert a sheet into my laser cutter and start the process of cutting this project. This project shows how simple it is to create a layered mandala using a CAD software like Rhino. The best part about this project is that you can create so many variations by simply changing the shape of the outer frame, creating different patterns in a block, and changing the offset of the lines in the pattern. A question that I get asked a lot about these projects is if I could design the same one but larger. If you have the design files for a layered art project like this one, you can simply scale up the entire design to fit in a larger laser cutter or trim the pattern in your design software and create a large one in multiple pieces. For this layered geometric art piece, it took a total of 35 minutes to cut all the layers. Once I have all of the layers, I bring them over to my work table and remove the paper masking tape from each piece. I start the assembly process by stacking all the layers in the order that they're supposed to go and flipping over the piece at the top. I bring over my MaxiCure super glue and apply it on the shapes that go around the entire design. I find that this is enough to hold the pieces together, but you can apply glue on the entire pattern. Now I align the top layer with the middle one and use the shapes as a guide. The circle at the center is the same on all the pieces, so aligning it is helpful. We're ready to move on to the last layer. I flip the layers that we just attached over and apply glue along the center of each line. I flip the panel over so that the glue side is facing down, align the perimeter of the panel with the perimeter of the base layers, and push down to attach them together. With that, this layered geometric art project is complete. This project is such an eye-catching piece where each line seems to continue and blend into the next one. Each time you look at it, your eyes find a different shape to fixate on before searching for the next one. If you enjoyed this project, check out my other woodcraft videos and consider subscribing. I'll see you again next week.